Well, let's get into the album. Most recently, you dropped Suburbia II.
Yes, sir.
Amazing album, if I haven't said that enough yet.
Thank you.
You start off with a monologue in the beginning, talking about slowing things down and how it's important to realize what's important and where you're wasting your time. Is that a cycle that you find yourself in often?
Yeah, I feel like that's part of the human experience is a lot of people don't have perfect memory. A lot of people run in circles trying to figure it out as we age, and there's nothing wrong with that, but there's sometimes where you stop in the middle of that circle and you look back and like, what am I doing? You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't me who did that monologue, but it was my friend Perry who I was talking about. And what makes that monologue so impactful is that some people know because he's recently blown up, but Perry actually had cancer when he made that monologue for me. He had knee cancer, and he's one of the strongest people I know. He dropped 4 albums during chemo.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I hit him up. I was like, yo, can you say something from the soul for this album? And that's what he came up for. He didn't even record it. He just said put it through a voice memo on the phone, and just like, the moment I heard that, I knew that this was going to be the start of the album. I know a lot of people, some people start with an intro, but I just knew it was something up. And yeah, that's part of the human experience, I feel like, what he was speaking about and stuff like that.
Yeah, especially when you're facing, death that closely, you can realize what's important a lot more.
Exactly. And I feel that's why he was the perfect person to say something like that. Like, I don't know a lot of people who faced a higher wall than literal cancer, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it gives you a moment to emphasize what's important in life. And that memo he got was him stopping in the middle of the circle, him being given a moment to stop and realize like what's going on in my life, you know what I'm saying, and what can other people gain from this and stuff like that. So shout out Perry for that. Love you, dog, for real.
So shout out to Perry. I hope you're doing better.
Oh yeah, he's doing better. He's doing great.
Okay, great. Good.
He's doing great.
How do you decide what's important for you or versus what's not important?
It used to be like my soul would be drawn to things and stuff like that, like whatever's calling my soul. But now as an adult, I have to sit down and oftentimes I just write down what's calling to my soul and figure out if it should be important and if it shouldn't be important, because when you're younger, is important. Like, this is important. This party tonight is important. The Sundays and the weekend is important. This school assignment I have is important. None of the dishes are done. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like it's a lot of the things I used to do were 80%, 20% other things. But now I'm figuring out like you can be multifaceted and bounce it out. So when it comes to things that are important to me, I just have to take mental note. If I take mental note of something, or not mental note, if I write it down, that means it's got to be important. Yeah. Taking that moment, like I said with what Perry was going through, it's just when you take a moment to look at something and it's something that you can actually physically look back on, I feel like that's when you know.
That's good advice. Writing stuff down is smart, and seeing it in front of you and actually
especially as an artist, because our heads are all over the place.
Yeah.
I was late to this interview.
You ain't have to tell them. We wasn't gonna snitch on nobody. You know what I'm saying? You here now.
Bro. I was like, yo, I left the crib. I was like, yo, how am I gonna get this car to Houston without filling up on gas? Damn. That's all right, though.
You hear and you live and you learn.
Oh God,
So speaking about that first song, "Come and Goes," and a lot of your songs, not just this one, you can hear the emotion coming through, and it almost sounds like it's very fresh. When you're recording, are you still feeling those emotions in real time?
Yeah, especially for a song like "Come and Goes." There are certain songs that I make that just like, and it's from the lyrics that I was talking about. Like the moment the lyrics hit the pen and the pen hits the pad, and I look at it, I'm like, whoa, this is something definitely from the soul. The energy and emotion has to match it, and that's how it breaks down for me. Like Fooley is a really good example of that. The beat itself is a 7-second loop for 3 minutes. But it was the lyrics calling to me that made me just want to yell that shit. Like, that song is like 25 layers of me just yelling and stuff. I had to cut some of that out and stuff like that, but just like, something about it, yeah.
Well, you good at layering, because it was times where I thought it was other people, and I was like, no, that's still his voice. He's just kind of saying it in a different way. So I can imagine how you're going about that in the studio.
I will say, because I have to shout out my boy, Come and Goes actually does have that's the only song that has a different layering on it from another person. And shout out my boy Justin. He was the second voice on Come and Goes, but everything else, yeah. I've been really working hard on my vocals, trying to do like higher ranges and lower ranges and stuff. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. For real. And Fooley, so far to my knowledge, is the only one you shot a music video for, visuals for.
No, actually, I shot one. It's just I haven't dropped them yet, but there is one off of Suburbia II for Middle of It All, and then Fooley and California Dreamin'.
Okay.
Yeah, those are the 3 I have for those ones.
So how do you go about choosing which ones are going to get visuals and not?
It's because I'm more of I'm trying to work on it, but I'm more of a run and gun person right now. And there'll be certain situations, like I have a video for Spinning Around Me that I plan to drop maybe even today or at the end of this weekend. But we were at my friend's house, Wynn, in Kingsland, Texas. And that's like an hour out from Austin. And I was with my videographer, Phoenix, shout out Phoenix. And just the setting of it all, like just being out in hiking areas and stuff like that, I was like, this fits this perfectly. California Dreamin'. It was nighttime. I was with my boys, a few beers and stuff like that. I'm like, this is this. Fooley was the only video we set out with an intention to do because it was just doing so well. Shout out Mo, he came through and we just shot the video and stuff like that. But like, yeah.
Okay.
Shout out Phoenix for real.
That was one of my beefs with you, so I'm happy that you have more coming, because that was one of my beefs when I was like, this amazing album, and he got one music video out, and I was like, I need to see more. The people need to see more.
See, my problem is that I did the rollout for Suburbia 2 so long, I might even have to re-release or re-drop some of the music videos, honestly, now that I'm hearing that, because Middle of It All definitely didn't get the attention it deserves. Actually, you know Tay Balaji's videographer. Yeah, he shot the Middle of It All video. Yeah, I do the editing for my videos, but what? Actually, a lot of people don't know this, but he shot a lot of the videos that I have for Suburbia 1. And if you look at some of the videos for Suburbia 1, he was killing it, right, with the color grade and stuff like that. But the difference, I'm so proud of him, man. So fucking proud. The difference that he had, like the improvements he's made from last year to this year. And another thing, he works so goddamn hard. Like, he was putting in 10-hour shifts at Home Depot. When the flooding was happening, hella people were buying generators. He was telling me, bro, like, all these people giving me generators. He put that money into a new camera. Shot for the moon. That's how you reinvest into yourself. He's honestly an inspiration to me about reinvesting into myself, putting my own money that I make into myself instead of for my enjoyments, because I can make my enjoyments bigger and stuff like that if I just invest in myself and just be patient and stuff like that. And Tay is a big example of that. Honestly, Tay and Balaji too. Okay. Balaji travels so much, but traveling is so important. So important. When me and Mo pulled up to New York, like, I bet Mo was surprised that I know all these people in New York and stuff like that, but it's just because, like, I was being myself in different places in the U.S. and stuff like that. Like, honestly, I'm blessed. I'm blessed with the opportunities I've been given, but I never shy away from an opportunity to just say, introduce myself and see what that can turn into. But